Whoa, whoa, whoa! I almost fell down into the void again. That would have not been fun. What's up, agents? Zero here. Welcome back to some more Mega Skyblock 4. This is episode 3. If you remember, last time I set up this set of trees so that we can get a lot more wood. I know that didn't make a lot of sense. We had a 3x3 square and I expanded it out to this 3x3 grid so that we have a lot more space to work with. And then the second thing that we did, what's going on with my camera? There we go. So the second thing that we did, well, we didn't actually do this. We attempted to do this and we ended up failing. So what ended up happening is that I tried to set up this infinite water source, and in an attempt to do it, I accidentally deleted the actual water source and I ended up falling down into the void and lost every single item that I had in my inventory. I went ahead and fixed that in between episodes, so as you can obviously tell, we got ourselves the infinite water source at this point. Now, in this episode, what I want to get done is I actually want to get done a basic house for me to live in, because I don't really have any proper shelter for me to live in. I do, in fact, have this bed, which I apparently can't sleep right now, but I want to have a proper shelter for me to live in, and I'm actually going to be doing the exact same thing that I ended up doing last season, and that's going to be putting my base underneath the actual island itself. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's what I did last season. I liked the little project that I had last time, and maybe I can go sleep at this point. I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. And that's something that I want to go ahead and get done in this episode. And before I go ahead and get started, I'm going to go ahead and say something about the channel itself. So I want to let you guys know that I'm actually going to be missing a few uploads here and there this next week and possibly next week. And the only reason being is because what's going to end up happening is that people are going to be coming in to work on the roof, and well, it's just not going to translate well for me recording videos, because that's just going to generate a ton of noise. I had to make a compromise and record this episode earlier than I normally do in the day, so there's that. I know some of you probably don't care, but I figured some of you might want to know what's going on. So anyway, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, something I should probably mention, I actually ended up falling off the edge of the world a little bit ago. If I go ahead and open this off, yeah, I fell out of the world, and the reason for that is because for whatever reason, when I spawned in, I ended up falling straight through, which I don't understand why. I think it has something to do with, like, the fact that I'm on slabs or something. I'm not entirely sure. I lost an axe, but that was literally all I lost. So let's go ahead and get started with actually putting together this little underground base. So I want to go ahead and get out ladders. I want to get out planks, and I should be fine for pretty much everything else. And I should probably also grab myself an axe, which thankfully I have a couple more of those. So here's how I'm going to do this. Let me go ahead and break the bed, and thankfully I didn't lose that. Good. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up, and it's going to fall down to the void. Not a huge deal. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick up the water. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the water down right here, and I'm going to be smart this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up all these materials for right now, because if I end up falling into the void, then, well, I'm not going to lose a whole heck of a lot. And I think that's probably the smartest way to go about doing it. So let's go ahead and come down here. And here's what I figured out how I can actually set up the... Whoa, whoa, whoa! I almost fell down into the void again. That would have not been fun. Alright, so here's what I figured out that I could do. If I go ahead and go to the edge, I place it down like this. Yeah, like this is actually a lot smarter. So if I go ahead and place down 5 like that, there we go. And now if I come up, what I want to do is I want to place down right on the very bottom. If I can actually reach it, that would be great. I actually need to get some air. There we go. So I want to place a block right there. There we go. And if I come back up, there we go. And let me go ahead and break this water source at this point because I'm not going to need it anymore. There we go. And I probably should have used my axe, but you know, it's whatever. So let me go ahead and get out these ladders. So these ladders are what's going to allow me to get up and down, obviously. So I'm going to place these down. And I don't know if I can reach all the way down to the bottom from where I'm standing, but you know what? Not a huge deal. So let's go ahead and place a ladder right. Maybe not. Alright, come on, let's go down in here. There we go. If I place a ladder here, place a ladder right there. There we go. And then we've got ourselves basic starting point. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to make this 7 wide for the floor, and I probably do not have enough planks to actually finish this. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is literally all I'm going to do for my little underground base. And this is where I'm going to end up being in order to spend, like, basically my nights so I can actually sleep. I mean, that much is obvious. But I'm also going to have a little bit of a storage system going as well, which is definitely going to be useful. And let me go ahead and put down blocks like this. There we go. So we actually have a little bit of a safe corner to come up. And let me go ahead and put away the ladders. I'm going to hold on to the axe. So let me go ahead and grab these planks. I'm going to grab all these logs, and I'm actually going to turn all these logs into planks, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up needing them. And hold on, do I have any torches? I have some. Not a lot, but some. That's not really a huge problem. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set something like this up. So if I go ahead and put something like this here, and you know what? I think what I might end up doing is maybe moving the ladder so that it's actually on this wall, because that might make it a little bit easier to climb up. Well, not necessarily to climb up. I guess what I mean is that it'll make it easier to get in and out, because I'm going to have to go around. Let's see, where's the slab? There you go. I'm going to have to go around a tree in order for me to be able to get in if I was right here. And let me go ahead and get out some additional ladders. So I'm going to place down a ladder right here, right here. So let me go ahead and climb down. I'm going to pick up these ladders, and they're going to go on this wall right here, as I already mentioned. So let's go ahead and do that. And that should be good. Now, the only thing I have left to do is work on the walls, which shouldn't be too big of a problem. but it is going to take some time. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to work on these walls, and I did not mean to place that there, so let me go ahead and pick that up. And where did that land? Right there. I can at least pick that up. That's good. So let me go ahead and work on these walls. I'm going to edit this part out, and I'll be right back. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm assuming this is probably going to take a little bit of time. And looks like if I'm going to make this place look nice, I might have to take out some of those stone, which not a huge deal. I have some pickaxes. Actually, I might have only one pickaxe. Not that's a huge deal. So yeah, I'm gonna get working on these walls, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm just finishing this up. The only thing I have left to do right now is these final blocks right here. And something I did end up noticing is that this dirt block is actually showing up. So I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm actually going to set up some slabs, at least on the top, to actually kind of help fix that problem. So it should end up looking a little bit nicer, and I did not mean to tap on that. Apparently that's where my crafting table is. Not that it's a huge deal. And I want to place that there, there, and I think I've been taking them down and placing them back on the exact same spot they already were. So let me go ahead and fix that up, and there we go. So it's actually fairly lit up inside now. One thing I am going to go ahead and quickly do, something I did go ahead and do, is I capped this off. So because the reason I did that is because when I climbed up to get some materials, I ended up climbing up all the way to the top, and that's going to at least cap it off. So let me go ahead and get my bed, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and place my bed down. Let's see, I'm going to place it down right here, and let's go ahead and go to sleep for the night. There we go. And that's actually not too bad. So the next step that I want to go ahead and take is I want to move, first off, I want to move my crafting table and my furnace downstairs. Well, it's not really downstairs, it's down there. You guys at least get the idea, I'm assuming. And I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and get all the charcoal out of there. Let's go ahead and pick up the furnace. There we go. So let's go ahead and put down planks right there so that I can place down a torch, because the torch is helping the trees grow, especially at night. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and place down slab right there. And I think what I can go ahead and do is I'm going to place my crafting table, my furnace down pretty much right here, because that's actually not too bad of a place to have it. There we go. So let's go ahead and put this back in here. And I am going to need to make some slabs to cover this up. And I literally just heard the doorbell. Apparently, as I mentioned, people are coming in for the roof, so I think that's them there. So I'm not going to be able to make this episode a whole heck of a lot longer at this point, but I'm going to go as long as I possibly can. So let me go ahead and do, you know what, that seems about right. And let me go ahead and turn all these into planks. There we go. And I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is pretty much filling up the, I did seriously not register that I had the planks in my inventory, apparently not. So let me go ahead and turn I'm gonna do that. It's probably over. It's definitely gonna be overkill as far as the slabs are concerned. But you know what? Not really something I'm overly concerned about. So let me go ahead and do this. This should at least make it look a little bit nicer, because obviously I don't want to see that piece of dirt underneath. There we go. And this place is actually looking really good. Once I actually get chests in here, it's going to look a lot better, because that means this place is going to be a little bit more livable, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. Alright, so there we go. So there's the interior of the place. Now the next step I want to go ahead and get done is actually setting up my chests, which is probably the best thing for me to go ahead and set up. So let's see how many I have. Enough wood on me to make 8 chests. I'm going to need more wood to make the amount of chests that I need. And I actually have some chests that I can already use, or at least one chest. Actually, let me just go ahead and get out all of my wood. So let me go ahead and make make these chests. So I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I know I'm counting out, and you guys probably don't really care about that, but I want to have a decent amount of chests, so let me go ahead and do that. So we've got 16 chests here. That should be enough. So here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to place down chests basically right here. And I know it's off center. I realize that. It's not really going to be a huge deal, because I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably placing signs off to the side saying what they are. If that makes any sense, probably doesn't. But yeah, this place is actually looking really good. Obviously, it's missing, like, basically, it's missing some decorations. So I think what I can do to fix that up, and I made more chests than I thought was going to need. Now that's a huge deal. I think what I could probably go ahead and do I have any more wool? I do not. So I think what I could probably do is I can just make wool out of string, because that's pretty much the only thing I can do. So if I go ahead and make wool, and if I go ahead and make, actually I only think I need 1 log to make the amount of sticks that I need. So let me go ahead and do that. Now I have 8 sticks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make myself a painting, so I at least have something nice that I can have on my wall, because it is kind of bare as of right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place painting right here, and I don't like that particular painting. Let me go ahead and see if I can find painting that I actually do like. And you know what? I actually do kind of like that painting a lot, but I think what I could probably do is I could maybe get something a little bit different. Maybe if I put down this enough times, I can actually get one that I do actually end up liking. If I can figure out which one it is. Actually, I know which one it is. It's just going to take a little bit of time for me to get it in the first place. There we go, I got it. So that's the painting that I'm going to have right there. That actually doesn't look too bad. I do particularly like that painting, so it's actually not too bad. So now that this place is filled in, I know it's a lot of empty space, but I'm going to be working on that hopefully in a future episode. But other than that, that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video piece. I'm actually happy with the way this actually looks. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. Or more than make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you guys later.